Taichung Tzu Chi volunteers share the story of how the Jing Si Hall was established. The conditions of the Hualien's coastline have been getting worse due to garbage issues. Welcome to DaAi Headlines. I'm Lori Chen. Thank you for joining us. In the afternoon session of the Taichung year-end blessing ceremony, a sutra adaptation performance took place. Both the onstage and offstage participants came from all walks of life. Among the volunteers, one family had 8 total honorary board members. Dharma Master Dayan also reminded everyone that we all need to live out our potentials and do good deeds for all of humanity. Both on stage and off stage, the performance is all in unison. Taking the sutra adaptation performance to heart, fulfilling and purifying both the body and mind.
We must all repent, starting with ourselves. The sutra adaptation performance incorporates both singing and sign language gestures. After it's all done, you would get this intense feeling inside.
This type of atmosphere made me realize that there are still many people who are doing good deeds for the betterment of society, whether it be helping the disadvantaged population or improving the general quality of life. It's all acts of giving.
This time, the Central District all came together in the name of compassion. He Bingzi and Lin Huifen's family has a total of 8 Tzu Chi Honorary Board members. The children are studying abroad and often participate in Tzu Chi activities. No matter how busy, it's been more than 10 years that they have never missed attending a year-end blessing ceremony.
从不缺席的，大家共结善缘。
My children are overseas and they are constantly under the care of the greater Tzu Chi family. So to me, they must give back as well.
Content with gratitude and taking the Dharma to heart, everyone should shoulder more responsibilities while making grand vows to help humanity.
"现在在场都是社会所需要的功能良能，人人呢要用心为天下、为社会、为人间共造福缘。
Be one with the Buddha's heart and give joyfully, without any complaints or regrets. That's the way to walk the Buddha-Sava path. Staying at the ceremony, the Central District Honorary Board Member team went on stage to share their past 20 years journey. They especially mentioned the late team coordinator, Hong Zhichen, who back in the day vigorously ran all over looking for a suitable land to build the Jing Si Hall on. Although he later passed away from illness, the team members all came together and completed his last wish. The Central District Honorary Board Member team has been established for more than 20 years now. Keeping in mind Dharma Master Zengyan's charity mission, each and every one of them strive to be an example of being spiritually wealthy. Back in the days, in order to find a piece of land for the construction of a new Jing Si Hall, the late Honorary Board Member Coordinator Hong Zhichen went all over. Unfortunately, he later passed away from illness. To fulfill his last wish, the team came together and made it happen.
因为他一心一志啊，扶持了慈济。 我们这一块土地啦，再这样，我们现在净食堂这一块土地，就是由他开始提起。
Another honorary board member, Sun Wenzhen, vowed to be Dharma Master Zengyan's eyes and hands. He made it his mission to educate the wealthy and help the impoverished.
It's our mission to harbor the Buddha's heart and uphold the Master's vows. We need to effectively be a contributing member of society, be someone who is able to light up the dark corners of the world.
On behalf of the Central District Honorary Board Member team, we vow to be the support system behind Tzu Chi.
Volunteer Wu Qingyun successfully made his 3-year-old granddaughter an honorary board member this year. He has planted the seeds of kindness in the little girl's heart.
I would tell them that we all need to spread great love, must do good deeds for others. The children's innocent minds and open hearts are the best place to plant the seeds of compassion.
有爱呢，就因缘把它引进啦，成为粒粒种子，成为大树啦，一生无量。
Tzu Chi's footprints can be found spread all over the world in 97 countries. Extreme weather conditions have caused many natural disasters. Just like last year, Hawaii's volcanic eruption destroyed countless houses.
山林呢，就是安尼规条长长起啦，像一条龙一样。这是天然的灾难，天地的威力真强啊！
Master Zhen Yan once again reminded everyone that there have been more and more natural disasters occurring worldwide. Only by purifying people's minds, adopting a vegetarian diet, and reduce our carbon footprints can we really save the planet. Turning our cameras overseas, a fire incident recently took place in the Philippines. It had caused a total of 595 families to lose their homes. The government has provided temporary shelter, while Tzu Chi volunteers distributed relief supplies.
After the fire, the affected residents seemed anxious and scared. Tzu Chi volunteers performed sign language to soothe their fear.
Thank you so much. After seeing many volunteers who came to help us, I don't feel scared anymore.
In Quezon, a fire had occurred in the community and nearly 600 families have been affected. Therefore, Tzu Chi volunteers immediately brought over daily supplies to them.
When the fire happened, everyone tried to flee, so they couldn't grab anything. Fortunately, we weren't inside the vicinity of the fire, or else my mother wouldn't be able to get out.
Now we live in a temporary home. My 4 kids squeeze themselves in there, and my husband and I sleep on the outside.
Because there were many affected residents, the volunteers split into teams to give them daily goods. Elsa Lee injured her hand a few days ago, but she still came to help.
If the team needs any assistance, I will be there. This way, the distribution can continue to run smoothly.
Although the aid supplies can only help the residents temporarily, but it leaves an everlasting friendship in their hearts.
Earlier this year, the Malay Peninsula was ravaged by a typhoon. This was something that had never happened for over 57 years. Therefore, Thailand Tzu Chi volunteers quickly assembled the disaster relief assessment team and headed over to the worst-hit areas.
Typhoon Pupak has already left Thailand, but many houses are still leaning to one side or are underwater. Tzu Chi volunteers visit disaster areas by boat and see many people build their homes with tents and boards above water.
อยู่ที่นี่กันกี่วันแล้วอะคะ
อยู่ที่นี่มาอยู่โซ่โซ่คืนแต่ว่าอยู่ข้างบนนู้นเพราะเสื้อผ้าตอนไปคือได้เป็นจุดเดียวที่ใช้ตรงนั้น
Nakhon Si Thammarat is the most hit area with 680,000 people suffering. Many affected people live in conservation areas by the sea, and they do not have land titles, so they cannot apply for any government assistance.
We don't even have any plates for eating. I didn't bring anything with me. There's 3 of us. We only have the 3 items of clothing that we're wearing. We didn't know the wind would be so powerful that it blew everything away.
Most people in the 297 houses that were destroyed are very poor. This has made their life difficult. In today's meeting, we hope to provide emergency financial assistance to these 297 households.
The government cannot give these families any help because of regulations, so Tzu Chi volunteers hope to give them assistance quickly, helping them rebuild their homes as quickly as possible.
U.S. Tzu Chi volunteers and the TEMA team have traveled back to Ecuador to conduct a week-long free clinic for the local residents. It will take place at 4 different locations, providing the much-needed medical services. This time, there are a total of 13 doctors and nurses participating.
We've been here since 2016, right? Earthquake and then flood. We found out that they really need some medical service. They need a medical help. So I start to coordinate with all the doctors and then all the necessary arrangement. Here we are.
They have some stuff here in our storage room because we have space. We also have to help.
We're coming here first time to do forecasting on the medical service in Canoa, in Puerto Viejo, in the Santa Ana.
They have no hospital, no doctors. People here have very few medical resources.
And the last day before we leave, we're going to be here in Guayaquil. We have a total 13 doctors plus nurses coming. We have all the dentists coming. We have all the Chinese doctors and so on. And also we have general doctors. With this coming of the group, we can really help these people. Service is something long-term commitment. If we can just put in the good program, like we can come a couple times for the medical service, and we can keep coming for the charity service. When you take care of people who need it, holding their hand, walk until they grow up. Walk until they're able to put their feet back on the ground. That's what we're doing.
The coastline of Hualien is 124 kilometers long. It includes beautiful cliffs bordering the Pacific Ocean. It's a great place for many to go and relax. Unfortunately, the amount of garbage collected has been an ongoing issue that's slowly getting worse. Therefore, many volunteers and professionals are looking into the source of the problem.
The sea is the home for many fish, with the waters of Hualien also containing many beautiful coral reefs. But now they are covered in fishing nets.
In fact, there is a lot of garbage under the seawater. Traditionally, many believe if they throw it in the ocean, it just disappears.
Most of this garbage is produced by mankind. When it enters the ocean, it creates a crisis that many of us may not see happening all around us.
Recently, we have cleaned some landfills or coastline and even below the sea. In fact, most of the coastline of Hualien has a lot of garbage.
To solve the problem of waste, the Hualien County Environmental Protection Bureau has launched a waste survey plan. 4 times a year, volunteer teams investigate the Jing Si Hall beach in the Typhoon area, along with the 4 rivers of Meilun, Jian, Hualien, and Sogulan. In order to make the survey results more accurate, the team first uses a tape measure to mark off 50 meters and then 5 meters to form a 500 square meter strip. Garbage is then picked up and counted and classified.
The Bureau does more of a standardized sample now. We also will do it the same systematic way next time, using a distance of 50 meters to conduct the investigation.
After a 1-year survey, statistics show that the Jing Si Hall beach and the Typhoon area had many fishing nets as the most common form of garbage, and that at the 4 rivers over a 500 square meter area, there are more than 3,000 pieces of garbage. The bulkiest include PET bottles, straws, pesticide cans, and other plastic products.
We are not doing a complete enough job in recycling. This is why so much garbage makes it into our rivers or our estuary or even the sea.
According to the results of the survey, the reason for so much garbage entering the river and sea is obvious.
Watermelon farms on the upper reaches of the Shoguran River are seeing farmers discarding plastic bags. And the Jian and Meilun River run through Hualien's metropolitan area takes this garbage out to sea. This type of garbage is mostly cans for beverages.
The phenomenon of garbage on the banks of rivers and beaches is destroying natural beauty, which soon may cease to exist.
One way to reduce our carbon footprints can begin at the dining table. Tzu Chi volunteers worldwide continue to use various ways to promote vegetarianism. In the Philippines, volunteers made eco-friendly bentos on Ethical Eating Day for multiple establishments. The original goal was 1,000 bentos, but more orders kept on coming into the Jing Si Hall. They ended up making 2,500 vegetarian bentos.
International Ethical Eating Day saw many volunteers early in the morning, working in the kitchen of this Jing Si Hall in the Philippines.
In fact, vegetarian food is more nutritious than pork or other animals. We encourage the public to be vegetarian and their body will be healthier.
Eating a lot of vegetables can cause one to experience a change, as you may become happier when you eat.
To promote vegetarianism, Tzu Chi Philippines chapter often holds vegetarian banquets or sells vegetables in lunch boxes. All this is done through the skill of volunteer cooks. It's even become quite popular in Manila. As soon as it is announced, many orders rush in.
Originally, we only expected to make 1,000, but this year is way more than 1,000.
This year, the packaging that volunteers used was made from corn flour, which can naturally decompose. Nearly 2,500 meals were ordered. This gave everyone the opportunity to enjoy hot and delicious food.
This will prevent me from getting sick. Now, children don't like to eat vegetables, so this way of promoting vegetables is very healthy.
Being vegetarians can be very helpful to our health. We can also reduce our impact on the planet and reduce pollution. The boss of this company hopes that more people can become vegetarian.
We're also working to reduce the carbon footprint on the earth are residents of Ormoc's DaAi village.
We support Ethical Eating Day. Go Beijing! Go, go, go!
Since last week, a door-to-door advocacy campaign took place to promote Ethical Eating Day, with special hats extolling the virtues of different fruits and vegetables in DaAi village.
No Beijing, no healthy. Go Beijing, go healthy. No killing, protect life.
Harnessing the power of everyone to save the planet can begin with eating vegetarian food at the dinner table, proving that everyone can effect great change.
Staying on the topic of vegetarianism, kindergartens in Malaysia learned the importance of protecting Mother Earth. They understood that the best way to save her is through eating their veggies and no more meat. Therefore, more motivated than ever, they use various ways to spread this important environmental protection concept to both their parents and the public. How cute!
想要救妈妈，也想让其他的动物呢
The kindergarten teacher is telling a story about polar bears, emphasizing the impact of climate change on their overall living conditions.
全部动物还找不到它爸爸妈妈，我们也要爱护地球，没有家住，因为地球妈妈生病了。爱地球妈妈。
为什么爱地球妈妈？
因为等下地球妈妈生病。
The children understand the impacts of global warming and climate change. They saw how important it was to raise people's awareness on environmental protection. To promote the Ethical Eating Day campaign, they made posters to show their parents how to take better care of the earth.
We invited our dads and mom to adopt the vegetarian diet, eat more vegetables, not meat.
不要吃肉，吃菜水果。
为什么呢？
我要爱动物。
At another kindergarten, the students are standing in front of the school, inviting the parents to sign an online petition. A card was also given to them, so they can write down their vows and wishes on it.
They had said earlier, 1 vegetarian meal per day. I hope I can achieve this goal as well. It's good to encourage the public to adopt a vegetarian diet, so less meat can be consumed overall.
The kindergarten also prepared many props for both parents and children to take pictures with. Then it can be shared online. As we can see through various methods, the ethical eating day was successfully promoted.
Today, we will take you to meet a Tzu Chi volunteer, Lan Liyue, who was diagnosed with macular degeneration. She has spiraled into a deep depression. Fortunately, through volunteering at various Tzu Chi activities, she was able to walk out of the shadows. Although her vision is blurred, it does not limit her in any way.
The ophthalmologist told me that I had macular degeneration last year during my health check. I couldn't accept the truth because I didn't think I've done anything wrong to deserve this. After the laser surgery, I stayed in the dark for 3 days only to find that my vision did not get any better, it only got worse.
I felt like I should fully support whatever she wants to do. I'm always by her side.
One day when I found a knife in the kitchen, I noticed that the knife was damaged and I was going to throw it away. However, I found that it can still function perfectly. Just like me, although my vision is blurred, my speeches are fluent. Through my mouth, I can host events. I'm impressed that I can still be a kitchen volunteer with my poor vision. I've been helping in the Neihu kitchen for over 10 years, and it's like my home. I usually place the sugar on my left side and the salt at my right, and I'll taste it every time before using it. Even though my vision is poor, but I am still capable of holding banquets.
Tzu Chi Senior High School students started a campaign collecting pencil boxes and other school supplies for the refugee children in Jordan. Their goal is to inspire compassionate giving from the public and to bring some warmth into the hearts of the children in a faraway land. The seeds of love have been sprouted. Thank you for joining us. See you next time.